Welcome back to my channel, Gaming Etc. I'm your host, Etc. Dude, and today we are playing Yomawari Night Alone. And if you've never heard of the game, it is an isometric horror game. Isometric just means that everything is basically in the same size and shape, um, but that really doesn't make much of a difference in terms of the game. Also, if you've never heard of the game, this was originally released on the PlayStation Vita. This version right here being for the PC, available through Steam. Not sure if it's available on other things. I have not checked on that. But an interesting game made by NIS, or Nippon Ichi Software. Same guys that make this guy, along with other games, but this guy is usually the more well-known one. This game was originally released as a standalone, and then it was released as a two-game, like it's a two in one game, part with another one, which has a really hard name, so I'm not gonna even go with that one. Yeah, that'll be for something else. But as for a little bit of the background, you play as an unnamed young girl who you can see there, kind of walking there, who then discovers that her sister and dog have gone missing, and you venture out into your town to try to find them. The funny thing about this town is that it's at night, it's devoid of people, so it's like they went to my hometown and we're like, hey, this place is devoid of people at nighttime, so let's copy that same concept. Now, I'm kidding there. I mean, yes, it was devoid of people at night, but I highly doubt that they went there. Um, but instead of, people being around at night, which you would think there would be some, instead it's full of, Japanese folklore type monsters, and we'll see that as we're playing along with the game. That said, the game itself is relatively short, and by that I mean it really depends on how fast you're going, how determined you are to finishing everything up, and in terms of what we're doing here, where I'll be walking you through it, getting all the achievements. But the only part that makes it kind of difficult, there is a time-based one, real time-based. So while the game is, as I mentioned, relatively short, you have to play the game 50 hours for the very final one that you'll more likely get. You should probably finish the game, even if you're trying your slowest, at like half of that. And by finishing the game, I mean getting everything. That said, not much else to it, so let's go ahead and get started. Horo, let's go back. We're going, Poro. If she sees an interactable object, a question mark will appear over her head. When you get close to the object, the question mark will turn into an exclamation mark. Press button 1 while the exclamation mark is over your head. Equivalently, press the X button. Hey, a pebble. The action will change depending on what you interact with. You can interact with many things. Press button 4 to select an item, which I believe is triangle. Confirm with button 1, button 4, 3, or 2. So basically any button. Press button 3 to use an item, which is square equivalent. Welcome back. Huh? Where's Poro? Did Poro run away? I'll go look for him. Stay here. I'll be right back. Okay, it's a promise. Sis, it's getting late. I'm gonna go look for her. Looks like you can dig here. You need a shovel to dig. Maybe there's one at the sandbox. There we got a coin. Those will come in handy. There's a trash bag. Kind of helps if you can read it, but just says notice looking for witnesses. And then the rest is kind of not able to be read. You scared me. Did you come looking for me? Come here. Hide in these bushes. Close your eyes and do not open them no matter what happens. Do not open them. Do you understand? Yes. Sis? Press button 1. Or X. This? Did Sis go home already? Let's go home. Open the map with button 8. Which I want to say is start. And so here's your map. It does look like a kid drew it, and that's because a kid probably did draw this. So, there. As cheesy as it is, it tells you where you are, kind of where you're at. So see, it says vacant lot there. You'll see up there, there's pond, field, another vacant lot. This is how you're going to navigate throughout the entirety of this game. Get used to it. Nothing else you can do about it. That said, we're just heading home. And you can see it kind of map how we got here. And that'll come in handy, especially as we're going home. Here's another sand pile I can't dig up. Flashlight found. Is this Sis's? Let me turn the lights on. So you can hide in bushes, and as you can see there, the red meter lets you know when they're nearby you. This is going to come in handy in terms of avoiding any of the enemies. But when they're nearby, don't jump out of the bush. Once they're gone, once it's clear, once everything has turned back to normal, feel free to leave. And if they're far enough and they're not moving, go ahead. See, like right now, they're just kind of lingering nearby. And that's all they're gonna do. It's a Jizo statue. If you offer a coin at the Jizo statue, you can quick save. Give a coin to the Jizo statue. Yes. I offered a coin. Quick save completed. As it did mention, it is just a quick save, meaning that if you quit your game now, it'll that'll be it. You'll lost your progress. Ooh, yeah, ghost dude. So always save at the proper save point, which is actually your home. Which I need to remember how to get there. Whoop. You just gotta be careful of that guy. Oh, bastard. Get away from me, Creepo. It's an old slide. It wobbles when I play on it. It's not what we're looking for. Run, girl, run! Oh, there's the home. Sis? Sis? Sis isn't here. Would you like to save? Yes, and that is the very short end of chapter 1. Nighttown. Sis went out to go look for Boro, who ran away. But Sis didn't come back either. I decided to go out there myself and search for Boro and Sis. They shouldn't be that far away. To save your progress, you must save at the desk. Would you like to save? Yes. And so this is your home and your little base of operations. Whenever you're playing through the game, this is where you want to go once you're ready to quit. And I didn't mention it while we were out there, but as for the Jizo statues, they will act as teleportation locations. So whether or not you have to use one or not, always use it. If you're not sure that you used it, again, use it again. Doesn't really cost you anything except, the coin. And they'll come in handy as this game is a little bit of trial and error, especially during your first go through. That said, for the Jizo statues, there is a trophy achievement for using it 50 times. I didn't mention it while we were out there because, having to run through the ghosties and everything. For the trash bags, you want to open 20 of them. Although, yes, it might happen naturally for you, it might not. In terms of dying, there is one for dying, and that's if you die like 30 times. And for the bushes, just hiding them like I think it's 50 times, and that'll get you a trophy achievement as well. But that could come very naturally. Really just depends on you. But anyways, I know this video is going to be short, but there's other chapters, and I don't want to get it all muddied up, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. And so that was it for this playthrough of Yomawari Night Alone, in which we've finished up the introduction and chapter 1, both of them being pretty short. Um, I did end up missing one item, and it's not missable, or it's not necessary that you get it at this time. It just saves you a little bit of time overall, and we can get it during the next chapter, which there's like 6 or so chapters, like, if I remember correctly. Again, it's been a while since I played this game, but as you can see, a little bit of horror game. You are being chased around by ghosts, and again, that's pretty normal, typical of the whole game. That's why you have your flashlight, to avoid that kind of scenario in action. But when we pick this up next time, I will continue us through the walkthrough, and specifically through the walkthrough of chapter 2. We will find more ghosties, there'll be more items, collectibles to pick up along the way, and things of that nature. So until then, thanks everybody for watching.